Welcome to Kenneth Zenith Cablevision. Thank you for watching. It's time for talk. Each evening at this time, Monday through Friday, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. Tonight, Rosemary takes us by means of portable camera out of our studios and maybe into your neighborhood. And now, it's time for Talk.
All right, a little bit of the activity here at the table where people are going through filling their plates. My, it looks like ham sandwiches here and meatballs and a little bit of everything. Well, during all of these festivities, we've managed to find several people that we think you'd be interested in listening to. And we have Mark Gardner across here and found a corner of a room to sit down in. He's president of Carson Gardner. And I would like to know everything about this in 3 minutes.
Okay, in 3 minutes. Well, first of all, we're a development company out of Springfield, Missouri. We were primarily Jan McElrath with the chamber contacted us and brought us here to look at this building, and we fell in love with the building.
You fell in love with the old Ely-Walker shirt factory building?
Absolutely.
Well, see, there's bound to be something wrong here. All right.
You want me to explain? What we do, what our company does is we do historical preservation work. That's all we do.
What are you obligated to do? Are you obligated to keep it looking exactly like it did?
The exterior is the most important part of the building. Basically what you have to do is you have to put together a plan, a historic preservation plan. That has to be presented to the State Historic Preservation Office in Jefferson City. They have to sign off on your restoration plan. It also has to be reviewed by the federal government. The National Park Service reviews it, and they have to approve your plan. And then you have to complete the preservation and compliance with those plans. If you do all that, then you get both state and federal historic preservation tax credits.
Now, I noticed you have evidently a list of tenants that are already signed up.
Well, we have, I don't know who all of those are, but we do have some tenants.
You just have the lady.
Well, I remember that because Tammy came to me, one of my assistants came to me and said, Mark, here's another great story. We got one of our first person we approved. Guess what? She just told me that she used to work here. And we get that on every project. And honestly, it warms your heart.
Thank you very much. We'll let you go now and do your thing.
Thank you. Here to look at Jan. You know Jan, I'm sure. Jan'd be very persistent. So
she'd be great as the President of the United States.
She really would be. Anyway, Jan was really after us to come here and look at this building. She said, you've got to come look at this building, you've got to come look at this building. And she doesn't take no for an answer, so we came down and looked at it. And one of the things that was critical is the aquatic park, because we came down and looked, and if you didn't have something else down here to go with this building, anytime you do these, we do a lot of, as I told you, these historic developments all over the state, and the whole idea behind them is hopefully you'll start economic development and kind of revitalization of the community. But you've got to have somebody who's willing to make that first commitment. And you made the first commitment. So when we came down here and looked at it, we said, gosh, look what's right across the street. I mean, how could it be more perfect? This is going to be a family project. We've got a place for the kids to play, recreational facilities. That's, quite frankly, is what sold us on doing the building. So good job.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Thank you.
Yeah, no, you'll like it, I think.
Everybody's so excited about it. And everybody is always, this building is, it's been here as long as I've been here. It's been here as long as my parents have been here.
It's been here longer than you.
Yeah, it's been here longer. It was built in what did we say, 1923.
23, and let me grab the, you all know who I'm talking to now. The last time you saw her, she had on a pair of those blue jeans with holes all in the knee that we just talked about.
That interview.
That we just talked about. Of course, you know Cheryl. Cheryl, did you just fly in, or did you just?
We flew in yesterday. I drove up today.
Okay.
So, yeah, we just flew in from London yesterday. So
And I heard Mark tell you that one of the things that made them interested in this place was the pool that was right out here. Beautiful view of that from the second floor. Have
yeah,
you been
it's
up?
exciting. I haven't seen anything yet, so
Okay,
I'm looking
all
forward
right.
to that.
We'll catch you as you go.
A city can provide is attracting affordable modern housing for the people who go to work every day and make the fields of commerce turn. And the Ely-Walker Apartments go a long way to close that gap and give us that housing here in Kennedy. It is such an asset to our community. Speaking for the chamber members and for our staff, we are so pleased to be a part of this and to have played a role in the steps leading to this day. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the mayor of Kennedy.
Thank you, Freddie. And thanks to everybody for coming out this afternoon. A special thanks to, I don't need to stand very close, I guess. Special thanks to our honored guests for being here today. We do appreciate so much of them taking the time to come and help us celebrate this special occasion. The residents of Kennett can be assured that by preserving this building, we preserve for our future generations an opportunity to have a downtown district. Positioned right here where it is next to our SHERYL Aquatic Center, it has the opportunity, we have the opportunity to develop it. But probably the most significant issue derived from this project will be an improved quality of life for a lot of people. Think about that. Quality of life means so much. You know, you can put up with a lot of other stuff, but if your quality of life is good, you're a much happier person. At this point, I have the pleasure of introducing an obscure and little-known citizen of Kennett, who, by the way, based on the size of the crowd, SHERYL, you are now invited to put SHERYL on the list. She's invited every one of our open houses from now on. But in any event, yeah, I would like to introduce SHERYL. Everybody here knows her, obviously, and knows what she's done for this community. It's a very selfless person, someone who grew up and became obviously a famous celebrity, but who hasn't forgotten her roots, hasn't forgotten her hometown, and continues to give back to this community. Someone you're very lucky to call a citizen and a resident of your town. So, SHERYL?
Well, as you all know, I consider Kennett to be my, I would say second home, but as much as I'm here, I'm just going to still call it home. I may have to get an apartment here, though. I was telling Mark a while ago, when I was in 8th grade, we came on a field trip and took a tour of the Ely-Walker shirt factory, and I'll never forget it. And then, of course, I think in 1980, which was my freshman year, the factory closed, and it sat empty until this moment in time. And it's so exciting to know that new life is being generated in this community, and to know that as many small towns as I've hit in 15 years of touring, that our community is continuing to thrive and to create new blood. And it's really my hope and desire that the downtown will really benefit from this, obviously. When I was a kid, I grew up going to Blakemore Drugs and reading Cream Magazine or Rolling Stone, and I hung out with all my friends there, and there was a great livelihood there for kids to hang out. And I think it's so important when you see the news and everything that's going on in the world that we still have an innocence here in this community, that we can continue to allow our young kids to thrive and people to have opportunity here, and it's just so important. So I cannot stress how grateful I am to Tom and Mark for investing in this, investing their time and their interest, and coming down here. And I also want to just say that I know Hillary is tough, but she has not met Jan McElrath. And I'm voting for Jan in 2012. anyway, I just want to encourage everybody in the city of Kennett to continue with this incredible energy that you keep pumping into the community, and you keep turning out for these things, and you keep supporting all the things that are happening. And I know that we will continue to be a thriving community where other small towns are really struggling. We seem to be able to rise to the occasion, and it's just very exciting.
All right, you've seen some of the events that have taken place at this open house for Ely-Walker. And we'll go, they are going outside, I think, for a ribbon cutting. I see some people coming by here with a plate of food, so I don't know if it's ribbon cutting, if it's eating time. I have no idea what, but we're going to try to bring you the rest of the events of the day. All right, you're looking out on the SHERYL Crow Aquatic Center from one of the one-bedroom apartments, and we were fortunate enough to realize that we knew somebody that had rented one of these apartments. She never worked at the shirt factory, though. I'm not sure she was even here when the shirt factory was at, but this is Sandy Yale. And are you one of the really early ones?
I am.
There's still a lot for rent.
There are. Yeah, I just spoke to him this morning, and she said that they have several applications, but they figure probably within 3 months that they'll all be full.
Now, what interested you about these apartments?
Tell me.
I
have to be real honest with you, the low rent, and I was just intrigued by them being able to redo this shirt factory. I've just watched it from day one.
And you know, he told us outside, he says, you know about this, he said it's called a loft because but he said, and the walls don't go all the way to the ceiling. And I thought, walls don't go, but look at that.
That's right.
Look at that, the walls don't go all the way to the ceiling. All right, so the low rent of the housing. Now, what do they base rent on?
For a single income, it's $18,800, and I'm not real sure about the two bedroom.
Okay,
exactly.
all right. Now,
I think it's 25.
so when are you going to move in?
Friday. Gonna move in this Friday.
This is, what day is today?
Yeah, this is Monday.
This is Monday,
That's
and you're going to move in Friday?
Sure am.
Okay, and what's going to go here?
This is just going to be my living area, just my television in the corner. I've already got it figured out. The
television in the corner, all right, we can see that.
Sofa and love seat and my computer in the corner.
And is there a breakfast table?
Actually, I may have to leave my breakfast table behind. I don't know that it's all going to fit in here. It might.
So she's planning to stand up and eat.
Right here, I've got a bar.
Yes, you do have. Okay, so do you have bar stools already?
I don't, but I think I can invest in those.
Okay, all right. So TV over here. This will be your living area. Now, can we see the rest of it?
Sure.
She's giving us a guided tour.
Here's the bedroom with no bedroom door. But who needs one?
What? A bedroom with
no bedroom doors. But I live alone, so.
There never will be a bedroom door?
There never will be. This is it.
I can't believe this. The walls don't go all the way to the ceiling, and there's no doors on the bed. Is there a door on the bathroom?
There is a door on the bathroom.
Oh, I'm so relieved that there's a door on the bathroom. Okay, you won't believe that there's two doors into the bedroom and no
real door there. Two entrances, no door.
Two entrances and no door. All right. Well, it's small, plenty big.
Just right for one person.
Just
right.
Just right. And every day she can look out and see who's swimming, and you might walk across and swim
I
yourself.
just might.
She has a pool in her front yard. I hadn't thought about this. Okay, now.
Electric.
Now, what
pay for the electric. They pay for the water, sewage, and trash pickup.
So you have to pay for what air conditioning you use and your electric bill.
Right.
All right. So you've been through what are the one-bedroom apartments. They have forgotten a few things, but we like it. We like it.
You have
Thank
been
you,
watching
Sandy.
Time for Talk. Time for Talk is a community betterment service designed to cooperate with our local community betterment program. Each evening, Monday through Friday at this time, Rosemary interviews local personalities and others who bring items of interest to this community. If you are aware of items of interest, please let us know for possible airing on this program. Time for Talk is brought to you through the cooperation of Kennett Cablevision Incorporated and is produced through the facilities of the Slicer Street Church. The Holy Scriptures come alive. Coming up next. Stay tuned.